Well, I would say that it's our major problem with young people.
I would say the Wayside Chapel in King's Cross has always been and remains today an achievement of community. From the very inception, from when Ted Noss was here in 1964, it began as a kind of an outrageous experiment to reach out to people who were marginalised. All of the support, all of Ted's support, came from people who loved Ted, essentially, and who believed that the church needed to be at this kind of cutting edge. Today, no less than in 1964, the Wayside Chapel exists because of good people who still believe that the world could be a better place.
Yep. Next, have another one, Chief.
This is all about coffee. Y'all like coffee? I like it too. They say the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. I don't know about that.
Today I've made 20 so far. Noel's been here for 5 years. Jack and I've been here for 4.
I live at Richmond, so I get a train back at about 3 o'clock out of town all station. Mark's arrives, around 8:30, the cafe opens at 9, so Mark's here about 20 past 8, 20 past 8, and I'm coming about past 8, so we go through about 2:30 every week.
The cross is considered a little bit, risque, and you get square people coming, you take them up the cross and you get them a cup of coffee. They'd go home on cloud nine. Some people that have gone so far that they don't have any will available to themselves of their own violation. But if they come here, it seeps in, and they become it by osmosis, if you like to say it that way. It's just a wonderful place. You've got to share, and that's the beauty of having something. It really is. It's like this, it's bloody awesome.
At our bedrock, we believe that there's something about Western culture that convinces most everybody that they're the only ones going through whatever it is they're going through. Doesn't matter how you survey people at the top or the bottom or the middle, the number one need is usually isolation. It's not sufficient to throw resources at problems when there's this fundamental belief that I'm alone. So we exist to meet that need rather than any other. So we say if people walk out of this place feeling met rather than worked on, then we've had a very good day.
From going from the one side of the front desk to the other side of the front desk is something that I am so proud of. It allows me to see how far I've come. Because I spent last year on the street and that. So it's nearly 2 years about involved with Wayside, including the time I was on the street. It was a very daunting time and very depressed state. Never ever thinking I could get back into the work life. Well, I've named in my kitchen. It's so big, so many pots, so many knives, everything that I love. It's a big part of who I am. I love cooking. At my place I've got a small little place that I can't really do much cooking, so I still have the opportunity to be able to cook a potato bake, this shepherd's pie, and then I've got a honey mustard chicken bake that I do as well that they crazy about. Wayside allows me to do me. A lot of things hidden in the closet, a lot that happened to me in the military and the children's home and all that, and a lot that I've kept hidden for so many years. And a lot of it I was embarrassed about, and I always felt guilty about it and felt ashamed, and that it's people hold things against you, but at the Wayside nothing else. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, or what the situation is. Wayside allows you to be you.
what we really love is when someone just comes in with an absolutely small bag and they're beautiful. They know what we sell here, and they've actually come in and bought something, and they'll come in, it's all folded in line, and get the best money you can for it.
The feeling of this being done and everything being back in the sorting room is a good feeling for the day. The hard part's over. And in the new building, we're just going to have the bin, will just be a door and into a room. So everything will go in there automatically while we've been in transition. We've become very intimately acquainted with our trolley and with dragging everything up to the shop. There is an amazing turnover of volume in our store, which I think is what people don't always realise. And that's why we have people that come in every day, because there are literally new things every day. And this bin is on almost full every day.
It's a local charity. It's the Potts Point King's Cross charity. It's been here since 1960 something. And it's a good community thing too. People feel good about the fact that they're giving locally. I'm not sure of the stats, but the stats are quite incredible that this little shop can produce the revenue it does, and still have items that are $3 each. So it's also the front of the Wayside. Some people never go near the Wayside, but come into the shop, and then they get a history of what we are, and they're proud of the family. It's our shop, and it's also old-fashioned. It's like one of the last of the old-fashioned op shops. Because I've been op shopping for over 35 years, and I know what a good op shop is. And with a bit of bric-a-brac, a bit of this, a bit of that. In Potts Point now, there are very few places people can just go in. We're getting very ritzy around here. And so you can just come into the shop, have a look around. It's a friendly, people actually chat. They know each other from bumping into each other from the shop. And we've actually got people that have made friendships here. They see them outside and they say, oh, I know you go to the shop, don't you? Yeah, so it's got multiple layers, the shop, multiple layers. Yeah.
I come from New Caledonia. Came here 30 years ago. Find my way to Wayside nearly 29 years ago. So we came here at the cross, and I saw this sign, because Wayside used to have this sign, Wayside Chapel, and they used to live on the street in Markley Street, just around the corner. And I said to my son, oh, there's a little church over there, Wayside Chapel, that's a church, let's go over there. Never left. And that's how I started to come here. Just saw the place and I felt that's so intimate, and the chapel was so lovely. When I came to Wayside, it was a blessing for me because it really helped me. I come from a background of very lots of violence and got a lot of abusement, verbally, sexually, and all these kind of things. So, you know, I never got help, and I got married and it was the same thing, violence and all of that. But I never knew, not that I didn't know, maybe it just I didn't know how to deal with it. And so it was good when I came at Wayside because I learned a lot. I did all the course and mental health, and I find out then yes, I do have a mental health problem and I suffer from depression. It was a blessing for me when I came here. I didn't know at the time. When I started the Wayside in year 83, so I did welfare work and I used to be counselling here, and I had my way towards the coffee shop after that, you know, and came in, I saw this little cafe, and that's why I met, you know, Irma and became friends, and that was it.
Not everybody can do what we do, but we do what we do on behalf of everybody, and everyone appreciates that. It's quite a challenging thing to confront the whole model of expert client to saying person. We've had some of our students who are doing counselling or psychology or social work who, after their placement here, have gone away saying, I can't go back into the model that I'm taught because I'm not allowed to hug my clients. Where here I can hug a visitor because they need hugging. We're a place that seeks to offer love over hate. It's a real privilege to see people move. We've got a number of our visitors at the moment who are coming along to our volunteer training information evening to become volunteers. We have had someone who was a visitor who became a volunteer, who became a staff member. It just doesn't happen in other places. Not because of qualifications, but because of heart and ownership and getting it. And it's that getting it thing here that's hard to put into words. We want to connect, serve to our local community. And our local community are all the people who live around here. You can be in an apartment overlooking the harbour and feel just as isolated as someone who's actually not nearly as well off. You can be struggling with issues of depression. You can be struggling with addictions. They perhaps are expressed in different ways, but that's still a key part of humans being humans.
When I'm at my place, my parent, I feel so lonely because I'm on my own. I come from my house with 3 daughters and a wife, and then being now in a place on my own, it's so beautiful, but it is so lonely that I look forward to coming here because I've got so many people around me. It also puts everything to perspective for me as well, that I at least have at home and what I have when I see what a lot of my friends, because I lived with a lot of them out on the streets, what they don't have. I would say it's a haven for people who feel lost, a place where you can come and feel that somebody cares. Wayside is the place that gives everyone the opportunity to be themselves. I unfortunately am estranged with my kids at this moment, and most of my family being in South Africa, that I miss the family thing. The values of family, and Wayside gives me that.
I've always been in charge of the toys and gifts, and because I always feel like the little girl, you know, I've never been. So for me, it's like, I love doing it. I always love doing it. We think we serve about 800 people on the day. I think we're the most blessing charity for Christmas. You know, every year we actually, sometimes because we get overloaded, we can help as well. But we are so blessed. So our people benefit with everything we get. It's amazing. Just amazing.
We have this wonderful concept at Wayside about meeting. Meeting exists between 2 people. So it's not an alcoholic, it's a person. It's not a rich person, it's a person.
Because of hundreds of people who give their time, some of whom will drive up from the south coast or down to the central coast or whatever, to do 4 hours face to face, taking people for showers or whatever it is. This building stands because you know, we got government help. We covered about half the cost of this, but you know, it exists because a lot of people parted with serious money. So I think, you know, this whole everything about us, everything about this building, everything about our goal is to do with the power of community. And so I would just say thank you. You know, I wished I could adequately communicate. You know, how do you thank somebody for being here? But thank you. This is an achievement of Sydney in lots of ways. I think Sydney Sydneysiders should comfort themselves that there is a Wayside Chapel, and that when they or someone they know or somebody else's kid or father or mother falls by the wayside, there's someone there with a safe pair of hands for them. You should be happy about that. We're certainly happy to be here.
Thank you to all the staff, all the volunteers, and to all the sponsors. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you. And for Christmas, it's like a big plus. Thank you.
Thank you.